Y'all, flip this over. Rotation, transform. We're live for a few minutes. Don't have that much battery left in my phone, so we won't be live for a long time. But figured I'd go live again for a few more minutes. See what y'all doing out there and what's going on in the RC world for you guys. Give it a couple minutes. We know the notifications take a second to go out. And I was actually running all three of these cars. Just trying to get some more footage. I haven't been really filming that much lately. Been kind of busy and occupied with stuff. But what's going on, Addicted to RC? We got a helicopter over there searching for somebody. Hope he ain't looking for me. I ain't did nothing. I'm just running my cars. So I'm out here just chilling. I guess the fire team wants to run first. So we'll get this going. You guys know I put a video up earlier with this, so this thing is actually, I think this is a perfect look for this car with these Punisher tires and wheels from T and Corrali on here. That low C body. I do need to work on my cooling system though. But it's actually handling this kind of speed and power. These tires are real well. This truck is cruising. I should have brought the GPS to kind of test them. Get this back over here. I know I can do a wheelie with it. There we go. So if I take this off-road, I'm definitely gonna have to gear this down some. And there's a helicopter over here, so I've actually seen helicopters stop over top of me while I'm running cars, y'all. Seriously. I'm like, what are they doing? They sitting up there, I guess, looking at me. So hopefully they won't do it, because that sucker's loud. My steering's, I may have to turn the voltage up. I'm actually probably gonna switch that speaker. I got a Max 6 at home. I'm gonna put up in there, probably with a bigger motor and stuff. So I know a couple of you guys are coming in. What's going on? What's going on, y'all? So live just for a few minutes. Figure I'd run these cars. I'm actually gonna run over top of them. Rah. Come on, get up there. Yeah, this truck's moving good. It's actually moving real good. As long as he don't overheat all the way down there. He's making some wide turns. I got a pretty good servo in here, but these tires are heavier. And I was trying out these new belted tires from powerhobby.com on my Typhon. So, oh, that's funny. They know that I'm a conspiracy dude. Hey, actually, it's kind of funny. If you look up the term conspiracy, the government actually got that wording out there. I think it was in the 1950s, late 1950s, possibly early 1960s, to start identifying people that were talking about paranormal phenomena. It's actually the whole thing behind all that is pretty interesting. I'll have that on my UFO channel coming up pretty soon. So. But appreciate you guys going. How fast is this? I don't know. I think the fire team out the box is in the 60s. So I'm assuming this is in the 60s. You guys saw, if you saw the video I posted earlier, it did kind of overheat. But I don't have a fan going on. If there's a fan going on something, but I do need a fan on that motor. It might be the fan inside, because I know the one inside the Skeeter. So I'll run this real quick for you guys. I know this is gonna overheat because I've run this several times, and I was testing out these tires, but I do got a bent kind of axle. But you want to talk about moving? How about that? So you see how my right side is kind of leaning up? I got a kind of a bent axle. This is extended out, actually, I think 5 millimeters wide. And I did hit something. You see this far tire? You see how it's kind of got a wobble in it? So it is a little bit bent because I did hit something. So that's causing it to, when I run, for that to kind of go up. And this is actually a V3. And I do have from RC Speed Monsters, if you guys don't know, they do make under chassis braces. Got this upside down. And this actually helped with stability. I've jumped this thing a couple of times and landed pretty bad, so that's helped with stability of. But look at that. So if you guys haven't, go check out Jeff over at RC Speed Monsters. You'll see he's got these for different types of cars, and my screw's coming loose up there. You guys see that? So, all right, so let me get back to some of these comments. So, SURC is all the way from Germany. What's going on? What's going on, Cyclone RC? What's going on, y'all? So we're just live for a few minutes. Figured I'd chat with you guys just for a few minutes and kind of run these cars so you guys can see this. I have videos coming up on all these really soon. I got a final review video coming up on the Skeeter. And the Skeeter, I'll let you guys know, is actually, it's a good truck. It really is. I did have an issue with the stock radio. I forgot to always mention that. So I did change it out. I got my ever famous popular tactic radio that I use, but don't y'all sleep on the Skeeter. And I do got a battle. Look at that, all the way down. I do got a battle between the Skeeter, the Creighton, and the Max. Don't know about the Outcast. I don't have an Outcast. But y'all sleep on this truck. I do got a kind of a battle royale coming out. I'm just gonna do it all in one video. I figured just film a lot where I run all 3 trucks, do a speed test, do a jump test, do off-road test, and do a minor durability test. I'm not trying to break the trucks, but I do want to take them out and run them. I'm trying to get a couple more miles on the Creighton before I do that, because it won't be too fair if the Creighton's like brand new. It's only been run several times, and these cars have been run for months. So that's why you guys have not seen that come up just yet, because I do need to put some more miles on that Creighton too. So. Yeah, I mean, it's on demand. It's if you just like pause it and then you try to get it, then it'll do it. But if you just accelerate out, it'll lift a little bit with it. Now with the stock 13 pinion gear, it'll definitely do it on demand. But you gotta kind of, there you go. You gotta kind of get it. But this is Team Corrali's most durable truck, most durable car. I mean, it'll be this and then the Kronos XTR, but the Kronos XTR is not a ready to run vehicle, so. So it has been a good vehicle, guys. It really has. I thought about putting these Punisher tires and wheels on there, but they'd be too big. You guys see how big those tires and wheels are compared to this. They actually look good on this Fire Team conversion. So, all right, so is someone here, although waiting for the ARMA 4S V2 cars? When you say waiting on them, are you waiting for them to come over there in Germany? They should have already hit over there. All right, we got New York in the house too. What's going on? Yeah, if you guys can, hit that like button. We're not going to be live for too much longer. I figured I'd go live and chat with you guys for a few minutes if you wanted to chat. Talk about RC car stuff for a minute or two while I got some time before I head on out. So when I get good traction, I can definitely wheelie, like right there. I'm not sure if the video quality is good or not, but he definitely couldn't crawl over any of these cars. Let's see. I doubt it. He won't make it. I know some people don't like the Skeeter body, but there's other bodies you can fit on there. I got a couple bodies at home. Haven't had time to cut them up and paint them up and put them on here, so. Oh, dang, they're still holding those back in the UK because of the drive shaft problem? That sucks. What's going on, Rob? Air Force all the way. I was a Delta dog. Whoop, whoop. Back in the day. Stationed over in freaking Lakenheath, England, man. I wanted to go to Florida. They tricked me. I didn't go nowhere near Florida. I saw some water, though, on my way over to England. That was not a good first base either, being over there. That was a mobility base, and that was horrible. All right. Trying to let this cool down just a little bit because he is kind of overheating. He still has the stock VLX system in there. I should change it. Well, I will change him out at some point, but he definitely is moving. Should have brought my temp gun. I thought I had geared him down for some off-road bashing, but I didn't. So, let's see. I'm not sure where that Air Force base is at that you mentioned. I appreciate that. Catch me live. Sometimes it's a little late, so I just go live periodically. I don't have a set time. Sometimes I'm just out. Mostly it's going to be in the evening like this anyway, so. Glad you got the notification, man. YouTube's been tripping on algorithms. I mean, they really have. I got another channel and I actually have a separate account and stuff, and I actually went live and I was trying to see if I got the notification. I got the notification like a day later. It was crazy. I was like, really? So pretty interesting with that. As far as the drive shaft problem on the 4S models, they should have brought the 4S models back in, and they should have replaced them. Now that's a lot of work. Because when I got my replacement part, it took me about 30 minutes, I think. Because I didn't know what I was actually doing with everything, but I took it apart, and it took me about 30 minutes to change those. So you imagine if they've got 2,000 or 3,000 kits out there, and that worst case scenario, it takes them 20 minutes to do each kit. That's a lot of work. I mean, to take them out, take them apart, put them back on, and then package it back up, and then make sure they're still in a brand new kind of condition. They don't have fingerprints on them. That's a lot of work. So they may be getting them prepped and ready and sitting over there, but I know we got a lot of them in the US, so I'm just surprised you haven't gotten them over there yet. I know you can go to Horizon Hobby. You should be able to go to Horizon Hobby UK or something and order them. John asked about the next size. Kaiju EXT is cool. Those tires and wheels are going to bust on you, even though they are belted. They are going to bust on you because mine busted on me. I've seen other people bust on them, and they're not the best belted tires, and they make it wheelie a lot. So you have to change the tires out. I put some Power Hobby belted tires on mine, or the Traxxas Max tires. The Max V1 tires. Don't do the wide Max, because those are pretty soft. But the V1 Max tires work perfect on there, especially if you're running 6S. They're a smaller tire, and it just helps the car handle so much better. I'm not sure why Red Cat put those big tires on there, because it just wasn't the best. Or get some Arma Fire Team tires to put on there. You're spending more money though, but I'm not sure. You said you got a Creighton and Outcast. Those are pretty big, and that Kaiju is smaller. The Kaiju Extended is going to be a little bit smaller than your Creighton, but probably a little bit bigger than your Outcast. Actually, it probably won't now that I think about it. I mean, if you want to go big, I say go X Max or go Creighton or Outcast 8S, or get you a Fire Team. I think they have sales going on and convert it like I did. I love this thing like this. I like it as a Fire Team too. And I'm thinking about getting another Fire Team, so I have a Fire Team and a truck, but it's only 4 screws for me to change this back to a Fire Team. And I don't have to change all the body mounts out, so there's no use in me really doing that, so. Okay, Fayetteville, North Carolina, okay. I don't know about you, but I'm looking forward to the 30 degrees. I'm not sure what you're talking about with that Cyclone RC. Oh dang, you gotta be careful with that, hitting people with these cars, especially in the back of the head, man. Oh man, when people are skating and stuff, I don't even drive my cars, because we get so into it, we could hit somebody and they get into their thing, and it could just be a mess. So when people are skating, I try to stay away from, or wait till they stop skating and then just go down there and drive real quick if I can. So yeah, that's a Jaytee special. I see a lot of people are doing this. I mean, it's fine. The conversion for this is fine. I mean, I was the first one to do it. I was the first one to do a lot of conversions, but whatever, it is what it is. It's not my car, but you know, I was looking at the fire team, and then I wanted to do a monster truck conversion. I knew it would be good, and I had this old low-C body, which I just put them Armor stickers on there and stuff, and it fit perfectly on there. And then just getting some monster truck tires, and it's an easy conversion. It really is. There's a link in the description. Actually, I was able to put it in if you guys are looking at doing this conversion to the body. Just choose your own tires and wheels. They still sell the 3XLE blue wheels and tires for it too. I thought about doing all that, but I didn't want to pour a lot of money into just doing this conversion, because if I wanted to do that, I would have bought a new body and paint. I wasn't going to go through all that. I figured I had this old body sitting here. We may as well use that. Just tape it up and use what we got. So I love this truck like this. I'm telling y'all, Armor needs to. They probably will. And I say that only because of the way the front shock towers are adjusted. I'm pretty sure they're going to make something like this. Don't know what they'll call it, but they should go ahead and do it. You guys saw the video I put earlier. They should go ahead and take that handbrake off. Save us a couple of dollars. I mean, I think one of the things that kept people away from the fire team was not just so much the guns. I didn't mind it at all. I didn't care. But also the price too. That kept some people away from it. But some people did easy pay and all that. So, but I'm telling y'all now, the fire team is the best car, in my opinion, off-road that Armor has made. It handles good and everything. I just switched my servos out, and that was it. So y'all, we'll be live for a few more minutes. So what's going on? What's going on? I see you guys are joining in. Smash the like button for me if you can. We were just out here running some of these cars real quick, and just chatting with you guys, seeing what's up with y'all in the RC car world. Hopefully we'll have one more release from Armor this year. We normally have something, I think, around the end of the year, right? Every year for Armor. If not, then that's what we got. But I think they were going to do something else. They did talk about it. They were going to have a couple of things that were going to be really good this year. So, of course, they had the fire team. Then they had the 4S models come out, which is 3. And then they had the Limitless V2, which was kind of newer stuff. And then they had the Boost stuff that just was announced and released. So hopefully their next thing will be something like this. You know, or maybe they're trying to subside back on some of the releases. I don't know. Yeah, the likes are up there a little bit. We had about 35 people on. Now it's down to about 26. 25. Countdown is going down. Now we're equal with likes and views. Yeah, they do have a lot of 16 scales coming out, and they're actually stepping their game up with the cars that they're releasing over from China. They are releasing brushless versions of cars, and they're releasing them brushless with lipos and lipo bags and chargers. You guys saw some of it on my channel, and they're releasing them for under 200 bucks. And a lot of people like those cars. I don't mind them at all. I don't mind taking a little small car out and running it, but I do also got to have one or two big cars too. But they're actually doing a good job now. I mean, of course, a lot of them are manufacturing these cars, so of course they would step their game up. But you know, a lot of people are getting into those. Maybe it's just because of budget and stuff. I don't know. Larry's RC room said, so there's a video when I did this a couple of months ago. I'll go ahead and just show this to you guys while we're sitting out here chilling for this last thing. So this is a low-C 3XLE body. There's a link in the description and you can still buy it. Now it's going to be a clear body you can paint, and it doesn't come with these particular decals on it. But only thing you'll need is that, and then you'll need the basic Arma fire mounts for these. I got these from a Speed Tech RC. So if you look underneath here, the only thing I did, and I think these might have come off my Limitless, or I had a pack of them, was put these mounts on here. You just mount them on these two upper top holes and they fit right on here. Now this is still the original Fire Team mount in the front and then also in the back. And it's good because I didn't have to sit up here and take these mounts off and swap back and forth. It's just these 4 screws just to hold these down. That's all I did. I mean, everything else is fine. You guys see my fan came off of there, and I believe my handbrake still works. I don't know if I put my radio, but I know my handbrake and stuff still works on there, but that's all I did. I mean, literally. And I just, if you get the clear body, I don't know if you guys have ever done this before, of course, you want to line the body up and make sure the holes are right, and then go ahead and mark them, and then you can put your hose on it. So, but I'm pretty sure they will probably come out with something like this. It would be, to me, a waste if they didn't, because they already got this design for this particular vehicle out. So hopefully that that lets you know. If I can find this hole way down up in there. But this body's been through it, so. So hopefully that kind of answers your question. It's a very, very easy and cheap conversion. And luckily for me, I had plenty of tires and stuff in the house. If I can get this in here. See how I busted my body up and I was trying to put tape to hold it together. So that's why it's kind of hard for me to do these, and I'm trying to do this all one-handed too. And these tires still smell new. These Punisher tires, but I think these Punisher tires are actually perfect. I used the Creighton 6S tires and wheels on here before, and they look good too. I just think that with these bigger ones, if I can squeeze this in here, there we go. I think these are bigger, so it makes it look more of like a big monster truck. So. All right, take it easy. Ooh, yeah, it's pretty sure it's pretty late there in Germany, so. So like I said, there's a link in the description for this body. It's a Low C3 XLE. You can go straight over to Horizon Hobby and get these bodies. I actually need to order a clear one just to keep one, just in case everybody starts ordering these bodies and stuff again and they run out of stock on them. And of course, you can paint it whatever color you want, so. So Jaytee, any idea if the new 4S spur gear will fit into the 3S stuff? It sure will. All that 4S stuff will fit into the 3S stuff. I've seen the differentials and stuff kind of sell out, so the differentials will, and so will the spur gear. So I'm pretty sure people are putting those in those cars and beefing them up. And I guess at some point in time I need to do a video to show that to you guys. I do have a brush scent that I've been working on, and I may get that stuff and put it in there and make it mild brushes, but we'll see. Nice, you just got the hollow box 18 scale, sweet. Are these belted you're asking? These are not, but these hold up good. I'm gonna drive this again in just a second so you guys can see. What's going on, Jeremy? All right, so we'll drive this Fire Team one more time before we get off of this live. We'll probably drive all 3 of them real quick. Just go down. Who is the X-Max? It's Traxxas. Yeah, this is perfect right here, I'm telling y'all. Off-road, I'm gonna have to gear down just a little bit. But these tires are holding up, which is good. Well, now that I glued them down. Because they were coming off when I had them on the Punisher. But I did go ahead and glue them. It's probably live, so it's not doing it justice, but. Look at this sucker go. So I was gonna buy some belted tires, but I'm not doing all that anymore. I'm gonna run it kind of like I got it and leave it at that. So there is the Fire Team MT. And then next we will drive, I guess, the Skeeter real quick. If you guys can, smash that like button for me. The battery I have in here is a really old battery too. I mean, it's about a 2-year-old SMC battery. Oh, catch a little two-wheel motion there. If you guys can, go check out JJ Customs and Speed Tech RC. I've been working with them with a couple of things. They do have a lot of Team Corrali stuff in. So if you guys are looking for Team Corrali cars and parts, they have them. And the Skeeter and the Kronos is back in stock. Telling y'all, don't sleep on this Skeeter. Batteries just finna dump now. I see it already. Get this back here. Get these lined up. The last one will be the Typhon we'll run. And that's a version 3 if you guys weren't catching it earlier. That is an older version. I was running these Power Hobby belted tires on here. This wheel is a little bit bent, or the actual axle is a little bit bent, but yeah, I'm telling y'all, that Skeeter's good. It's not discrediting any of the other cars at all, because those are good too, but the Skeeter's good too. I know at first people had their issues with Team Corrali. The first release of their cars, they weren't durable. They really weren't. They were fast, but they weren't durable. But this second lineup that they're doing is actually really improving, especially with the Skeeter and the Kronos XTR. So I'll take this down once or twice now that he's cooled down a little bit. I think I got a 22 tooth pinion gear in here. That one tire, because that wheel is bent, it's kind of wild, making it go up in the air. Let's take this on back down. Oh no, I gotta go walk. Come on, come back to me. Woo. I am running my SMC lipos in here, and these batteries are making this car cook. But these tires have stayed on. That was one of my tests to make sure that the tires are actually not gonna pop off since they are belted. And I got a video coming up on these real soon too, so. But this speed controller is an old BLX speed controller. So this speed controller is a couple of years old. Wow, right into the low seat. So here goes the car coming in with his truck. So there you guys go. I don't know if he's pulling in here. No, he's probably going over there, because he let me know if he was pulling over here. You need to get over here? Okay. So there you guys go. I'm running these real quick. I'm actually going to end this in just a minute. I'm actually going to end in just a second. So you guys stay tuned for videos coming up. I've already released one of this, so you guys can see this running today. And then I got videos of this, and then I also have my Morocco out too. You guys look at that body. So I did do some busting. I did some James Brown, I'm busting loose. Is that James Brown saying that song? I did do some damage with that, but you guys will see it actually held up well, considering how hard I was hitting on certain areas with it. And I busted up my beautiful body. So this is gonna be a basher body going forward. So I did get all 4 of these cars out and run them and kind of enjoy this nice day we got going on out here. So what's going on from Alaska? So all right, y'all, let me get off of here while I still got a little bit of energy left in my phone. I'm gonna start getting some phone calls. I've already seen texts and stuff come through. And then I'll see you guys in the next video. And like I said, stay tuned. I'm gonna do a full review on this Skeeter coming up. And you guys are gonna be surprised at some of the stuff I talk about, because it actually is a good truck. Regardless of what some of the people may say out there, this is a good truck. I've only broken one thing on the car, and then I kind of damaged the front bumper, but everything else has been good. So stay tuned for that. So appreciate you guys watching, and see you in the next video.